UAAP Season 86, fueling the future. Last day of eliminations for the Juniors Division. It's the Adamson Baby Falcons versus the AdU Nazareth Ball Pops. Let's meet our starting fives. Starting for the Adamson Baby Falcons at guard number 30, Mark Esperanza. The other guard number 24, Justin Garcia. At center, number 8, 𝔍𝔞𝔦𝔰 𝔑𝔞𝔦𝔱𝔢𝔮. Forward, number 21, Earl Medina. And the other forward, number 25, Vince Reyes. The head coach of the Baby Falcons is Mike Freeman. Starting for the AdU Nazareth Ball Pops. At guard, number 15, 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. The other guard, number 18, Elijah Yusi. At center, number 3, Collins Okoye. Forward, number 6, Datu Uso. And the other forward, number 28, Gab Nepasena. Head coach of the Ball Pops is Kelvin De Castro. Our officials this ball game, Ian Borbet, John Cabiles, Jaime Jimenez, and the reserve, Jordan Nebles. And our commissioner.
Take a look at the starters for the Adamson Baby Falcons. Mark Esperanza, Vince Reyes, Stepo Garcia, Earl Medina, and JC Bonzalida. So it's the veterans plus Mark Esperanza. As for NU, Sidra Roma, Gab Nepasena, Elijah UC, Datu Usop, and Collins Okoye, currently number 1 in the MVP standings. And as for our referees for today's game, Ian Borbe, John Cabiles, and John Jimenez. As we are live here in the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center, Jaime Escalon with my partner Renzo Sabido. And Renzo told me before tip-off, he is hyped for this game. What makes you hyped about this game, Renzo?
I mean, these are two seasoned teams facing each other before entering the Final Four, and we know that these teams are both talented and both for sure would want to end the eliminations on a strong note.
As Earl Medina going to work early, gets their first bucket of the ball game. Of course, round 1 matchup went in favor of Adamson, 65-59. Usop from the elbow. And right on cue, we are tied at 2 apiece.
So far, both teams are on point offensively and defensively.
Garcia rips it through, attacks Okoye. Ball will remain with the white shirts.
And that was a good defensive stop that led to that Medina open layup. And here, that was a good answer back from the NU squad.
JC Bonzalida with the putback. Roma settling the offense here. It looks like a 2-3 zone for Adamson. Pasena sprays it out. Roma had the lane but was caught with the travel.
So far, both teams applying full court pressure.
Garcia uses the Bonzalida screen. He finds Reyes in the corner. That's a 3.
That was a well-executed ball screen play. Started from Garcia, made it possible for an open Reyes corner 3.
UC to Usop. They find Okoye inside, and Collins Okoye doing what he does best.
As Okoye got that ball a bit closer to the rim.
Okoye with the volleyball spike. As NU regains possession, here comes Roma. Okoye attacking Bonzalida, uses his shoulder. And Okoye will take 2.
Oh, there you saw Reyes trying to challenge the defense of Okoye, but Okoye is too big and playing both ends of the court, defensively, offensively, converting that basket.
Last time Collins Okoye faced the Baby Falcons in round number 1, he had 20 points and 28 rebounds.
And you know, if you're the Adamson squad, if you're Coach Mike Fermin, your goal here is to limit the other bullpup players from not scoring as much. I mean, there's nothing you can really do about 𝔐𝔠𝔞, who can really dominate the paint, scoring 20-20 every ball game, but you gotta focus on limiting the other players of NU.
Of course, Coach Kev De Castro on your screens has done a wonderful job with Colin 𝔐𝔠𝔞, making him the focal point offensively and defensively this season. And as he goes 1 for 2 on that possession, 2 minutes has approached in our opening quarter. Esperanza to JC. Bonzalida finds Reyes, now with Garcia. He attacks. Spin was off there. Tough angle that results into a turnover.
That was a good defensive stop for the NU squad there, trying to stay in front Garcia.
But it's quite clear what Garcia is trying to do early on. He has been trying to attack the basket, trying to attack Colin 𝔐𝔠𝔞.
And when you're a guard like Garcia, that's something you want to keep doing, creating for your teammates.
𝔬𝔞 with some magic on the finish. We are tied at 7 apiece. Garcia driving once again, finger roll layup. That is his patented finger roll gliding in the air layup. Nothing Colin 𝔐𝔠𝔞 could do there.
Here you can see that was a good read. It was a seal to screen, making his teammate open, converting a 2 points for the NU squad.
Garcia misses the first free throw. He is the leading scorer for Adamson.
And you know, what I like about this player, Garcia, when he plays, he's relentless and he's fearless. It doesn't matter if 𝔐𝔠𝔞 is in front of him, he's gonna play his game the way he does.
A steal by Medina on the press. Garcia for 2.
Adamson showing us why they're the #1 defensive team in the league.
𝔬𝔞 to 𝔐𝔠𝔞 in the middle. Collins locates UC. Shot clock down to 8 for NU. 𝔐𝔠𝔞 had the seal stripped away by Reyes. Transition attack, Medina from the corner, bottoms.
That's what you call from defense to offense real quick.
𝔐𝔠𝔞 asking for it. Finds 𝔑𝔫𝔦𝔫𝔫 cutting. Help defense was there. 𝔑𝔫𝔦𝔫𝔫 not giving up on the play. That's another 2-pointer.
That was a good look from 𝔐𝔠𝔞. He saw a cutting teammate there and just made the pass.
Esperanza will give it to Reyes at the post. Has the taller 𝔑𝔫𝔦𝔫. Vince goes to work, up and under, move, smooth. With the outlet pass to UC, who almost gets the 2+1 special.
Oh, there you saw his move. Reyes being patient, trying to size up his defense, and just made it easy too.
Vince Reyes has improved dramatically in season 86. If you compare his stats to season 85, he is now averaging double figures.
You can see the confidence that these Adamson players have for each other. They know they trust each other to make the right plays, to make the right decisions, and you know, you could see that they're just really enjoying this ball game here.
UC goes 2 for 2. Cuts this lead down to 4. Bonzalida to Reyes. They give it to their point guard in Esperanza. 2-man game in the middle. Esperanza locates Carrillo. Jean to Bonzalida. Everything but the shot there.
And you know, that's what Adamson's been doing well right now in this ball game, trying to move the ball, having the players put in the right spot and the right spacing before attacking the basket.
𝔐𝔠𝔞 is being pushed out by Bonzalida. UC will maximize the screen. Tight pass inside. That's a turnover right there.
And if you're the NU squad, you would want to put a bit of a rhythm there on your offense. Try to put some flow in it, move the ball before putting the ball inside to 𝔐𝔬𝔂.
Medina, Midi. Cartel with the rebound. He just checked in. Tagotongan to Alfanta. Great ball denial from Bonzalida. So 𝔐𝔬𝔂 reverses it. Still can't get a handle. Renzo, talk about the ball denial of JC Bonzalida. 𝔐𝔬𝔂 had to move side to side. Still couldn't get a handle.
And right now, that's what Adamson has been doing really well defensively. Starting their work early on 𝔐𝔬𝔂, trying to really push him away from the rim.
Alfanta with the knockout play for NU.
Alfanta, one of the leaders and main scorers for this NU squad here.
More than halfway done in our first quarter. Bodies on the floor. That's Perez.
Again, that was a good cut to the basket and a good recognition making that pass to Alfanta.
Palanca will check in for Gab Nepasena. Reyes at the three-point line. Perez reverses it. They give it to Umali, who kicks it out. Reyes open. Carillo with offensive rebound. Was looking to give it out, but had no jersey there.
You know, that's something that would probably happen if you have a big guy like 𝔐𝔬𝔂 inside.
That's a backcourt violation. That's a 6th turnover now, Renzo, of NU. That's something that haunted them in their first round matchup where Adamson had 11 less turnovers than the Bullpups. As Reyes launches and drains it. Vince Reyes with a great start.
That's the luxury you have when you have a player like Reyes, a stretch 4.
Chad Cartel with the feed to Collins 𝔐𝔬𝔂 for the bang in the bucket.
That was a good read, attacking the basket, making that extra pass to 𝔐𝔬𝔂. And, you know, that's something that NU has to be more consistent on. Trying to attack the basket, making those extra passes, and just looking for the best possible shot in every possession.
Collins 𝔐𝔬𝔂 completing the three-point play, cuts this lead down to 2. Reyes now with 8 points. He's leading the way for Adamson. Vince fakes, drives baseline. Pocket pass, Perez misses the gimme. And another rebound by 𝔐𝔬𝔂. Tagotongan. That's the smaller Umali. Nepasena. Too high on the pass. Numbers for Adamson. Umali, Garcia, hang time!
Garcia shows the presence of mind, the patience mid-air.
Alfanta drops it down to Nepasena, trading baskets, Adamson and NU.
Again, that was a good drive in the dish coming from Alfanta that led to a 2-point basket for the NU squad.
Back and forth action we go. NU has not led in this ball game just yet. Reyes, fall away, tough shot.
Reyes showing us a series of moves, just making a turnaround jumper there.
Ganda ng counter niya. They thought he was going up and under, opted for the follow away now with 10 points. 𝔐𝔬𝔂 kicks it out. Tagotongan for 3. It's back of the iron. Carillo leaps for the rebound. Here comes Jean, cut off by Cartel. Perez to Reyes, he checked, no. Perez, elbow.
You know, you could see the trust there. Reyes just made a basket, but saw an open teammate and just made that pass.
Cartel to Alfanta for 3, knocks it down.
So far, both teams not letting up, not giving each other an inch.
Reyes misses from downtown. 𝔐𝔠𝔫 with the board. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 to Cartel. Chad finds a cutting 𝔑𝔫𝔦. Almost, but not quite. That will mean 2 free throws with less than 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. What a past couple of sequences there, Enzo.
There, Reyes just made a basket prior to that play, but Alfanta quick to answer from beyond the arc.
Alam mo, ganda ng laro so far. Hype ka kasi. Pag hype ka, hype din sila eh.
May effect pala yung energy ko sa kanila, no?
𝔑𝔫𝔦 now makes his first free throw. 𝔑𝔫𝔦, such a reliable power forward to back up 𝔑𝔫𝔦𝔱. And he doesn't try to do too much.
And he knows his role and what he has to do to really complement well with 𝔐𝔠𝔫.
He will be subbed out by Palanca though, so no 𝔐𝔠𝔫 and no 𝔑𝔫𝔦 to end the first quarter. Carrillo finds Sahili. Garcia, shot clock down to 9. Justin finds a rolling Sahili. That's just a tough pass to catch right there.
And you showing us good rotation on defense, trying to make a stop.
A chance for NU to take the lead here in this possession. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 to orchestrate. Finds Alfanta with a mismatch against Garcia. Palanca reverses, hands it off to Cartel. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 for the lead. Tumaneng has it. Numbers for the Baby Falcons. Umali, give and go. Carrillo with a finish.
Adamson just really a well-oiled machine, running the floor, having the right spacing, and making the right passes at the right time.
We've been trying to give it Alfanta, who has the size advantage. Palanca to Makmak, made one earlier. This one rattles out. 4 seconds differential between shot clock and game clock. Sahili looking for the back door. Almost a turnover. Tumaneng, hook shot, won't go. And a chance for NU to take the last shot in the opening quarter. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 uses the Solomon screen. Alfanta has it. Alfanta to beat the buzzer. And the referees will have to review if that basket by Makmak Alfanta will count. Holding on to this 1-point lead. Esperanza is not taking a shot just yet. We welcome you to our second quarter live here in the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. We were using the words clean, just clean basketball, Renzo, in the first quarter.
Both teams just really composed. You can see how composed they are, executing, enjoying the basketball. And, you know, they're here to really compete.
Tagutongan hands it off to Alfanta. Mac. Two-man game with Solomon. Alfanta receives a screen. Alfanta all the way, 9 points off the bench now as NU takes the lead.
Alfanta patient on that play, recognizing the driving lane and just taking it strong to his left.
How good has Mac Alfanta been here in the first half?
They're reading the situation well, attacking the big man of Adamson.
Esperanza crosses over. Mark stripped away. Alfanta running the break. Mac, tight pass. Cartel to Tagutongan. Last second pass and the finish by Solomon.
Right now, NU showing Adamson a dose of their own medicine, trying to run the floor this time.
Garcia, midi. That won't connect. Rebound by Solomon. A 4-0 burst for the NU Bullpups to start the second. And a quick foul by Esperanza.
Here in this ball game, Tagutongan driving hard to this right, dishing it to a big man, and converting that two for the NU squad.
You know, we talk a lot about the bigs of NU, but sometimes we forget about to talk how well the guards have been playing. I mean, Tagutongan averaging 4.5 assists per game, Cartel with 4 assists per game, Reroma with close to 4 assists per game.
Whatever the big man performs here, all depends on the guards of NU, on how well they're gonna set up their bigs.
Carillo rejected by Palanca. Tagutongan on a foot race against Garcia. Alfanta rejected by Bonzalida. As JC on the ground, I believe he hit his head on the landing and quickly goes up.
A tough player that he is. Went for that chase down block. You know, he just came out of nowhere there.
JC Bonzalida is a definition of a warrior. He will be checked out though and be taken out. Alfanta, 2+1 special. He is now in double figures.
Here, that was a tough layup. Good offense, better defense coming from Bonzalida. Alfanta taking his free throws.
Short on the bonus free throw.
And you know, Alfanta already had a couple of knockout plays coming from that baseline play. And so far, NU starting this quarter really strong. Already has 6 points in the quarter compared to Adamson converting none yet with 0 points.
Tumaneng is called with a push. And Solomon is smiling right now. He knew he had an advantage there. Coach Mike Fermin talking to the referees about that last call. Adamson coaching staff will be caught with a warning. Tagutongan guarded by Garcia. That's a vet-to-vet matchup right there.
So far, Tagutongan doing a great job controlling the tempo and the pace for the NU squad here.
They find a rolling Palanca. That's a nice find by Alfanta. Everything but the basket. Reyes just checked in. Garcia sprays it out to Reyes. Sizing up the taller Palanca. Vince, fadeaway J.
And you know, Adamson has been getting good looks, just failing to convert on those baskets.
Tagutongan uses the Solomon screen. skips it to 𝔠𝔠𝔪. He hits his fingertips. J.R. Abayon checking in. So, around 3 minutes has approached here. Adamson still finding their first bucket in the second quarter. Carrillo steps back for 3.
So far, nothing really going in for the Adamson squad here.
Bilado to Alfanta. Dribble drive offense. Solomon back to Macmac. Contested on the 3. Cleans the rim, but it doesn't go in.
Alfanta almost getting that 3-point shot there.
They recover the basketball. Alfanta to Tom. Pelado just checked in. He will be playing point guard here for the Bullpups. Pelado crosses over with some separation off the bench. Wala nang warm up. Take a look at the shot from Tom Pelado. His first shot of the game, Renzo.
Pelado, that was a tough move there, converting it off the jump shot. And
he gives NU a 7-point. Sana all ka na lang eh. No? Watching a basketball game on a Sunday, yung tawag mo sana all, di ba?
That's why we love basketball. We love this kind of games here.
In the meantime, Abayon with license to shoot. They're trying to stretch out Akowe outside. So a 3-possession ball game in favor of the Bullpups, an 8-0 run. Adamson has not scored. Akowe. A nice box out by Abayon, but the ball will remain with NU.
So far, Adamson in the second quarter has been ice cold.
Tom Pelado looking to find openings against the zone. 𝔠𝔠𝔪, ball fake. Quick hands by Garcia. Shot clock down to 4. Pelado from deep. Garcia with no numbers. Medina finds Reyes. Now to JR. Medina cut off by 2 defenders. Abayon will try again. Still no basket for Adamson. Akowe was pushed out, but a foul by JR Abayon.
And Adamson has been really executing really well, has been getting good looks, just failing to convert on those plays.
That's Reinhard Omamoy, who played last season for the NU Bullpups. He is the reigning MVP here in the juniors division. He's done a wonderful job in the seniors division as well.
Definitely, it speaks well of the NU program, developing their players, preparing them for the next level.
Halfway done here in our second chapter. Adamson looking to get their first bucket. J.R. Abayon says, let me be right on cue right here.
A much-needed basket.
𝔠𝔠𝔪 from the corner splashes it through.
And you just moving the ball really well against the zone defense of Adamson that led to that open corner 3.
Carrillo, skip pass, Garcia steps back for 3, and he answers right back.
Garcia saying, I got this.
Cartel locates Pelado. UC steps in, mid-ranger. 𝔐𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢 was boxed out.
Here, that was a good skip pass to Garcia and good recognition from Garcia, making the tough pull-up 3.
Colin 𝔐𝔐𝔞𝔪� with 2 more free throws. Reyes did all he can to box him out. Buong kaluluwa niya, binigay niya yata niya sa box out. Wala pa rin.
And you know, so far in this ball game, Adamson has been doing a great job starting their work early against 𝔐𝔐𝔞𝔪�, trying to push him outside the paint.
Coach Manu Inigo watching and waiting to see who will be facing. 𝔡𝔫𝔦𝔰 𝔑𝔞𝔫𝔦𝔰 with 11 points. Talking about 𝔡𝔫𝔦𝔰 𝔑𝔞𝔫𝔦𝔰 and the bench of NU, they have sparked the difference here in the second quarter, most especially, Renzo.
Well, in every ball game, in every team, your second unit is really important in either continuing the momentum or starting the momentum for your team.
Reyes hands it off to Garcia. Help defense was there from 𝔐𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢. Nifty reverse! Are you kidding me?
Garcia, the craftiness there, challenging 𝔐𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢's defense.
And Garcia comes up with a steal. Justin Garcia, alley-oop play to O'Malley.
Oh, Garcia just doing everything for Adamson right now.
After the timeout, Justin Garcia giving Adamson a 5-point run. UC drives, UC slices inside, takes it straight to the cup.
Perfect way to execute coming off a timeout there for the NU squad.
Garcia has been hot here in the second chapter. O'Malley, in and out dribble, cut off by Pelado. Garcia with 7 seconds to shoot. He kicks it out to Abayon in the corner. Reyes finds a way to score with 1 second remaining on the shot clock.
Here you can see a good read, seal the screen that open up a driving lane.
Vince Reyes was now in double figures.
And so far, we haven't seen much of Esperanza here in the second quarter. And, you know, every game, all season long, it's been a Garcia-Esperanza tandem.
Reyes goes 2 for 2. He has now surpassed his average in the first half. He's averaging Okay, so 11 points per game. He now has 12. More importantly, trims his lead down to 2. Alfanta cutting in the middle, and 𝔐𝔞𝔰𝔰 with some court vision on that one.
Now Alfanta so far in this ball game doing a great job cutting on those open spots and getting those knockout plays.
Garcia at the post. Alfanta winning the one-on-one battle. Macmac to Pelado, asking for a screen. Tom goes to his strong side. You see a baseline drive. And a 3-second call on 𝔐𝔞𝔰𝔰.
Akoe, we seeing him a bit of frustration there.
𝔐𝔞𝔰𝔰 has been limited to just taking 3 shots, but he's serving as some sort of decoy, Lorenzo.
Yes, I mean, for sure, the focal point of this Adamson defense is to really make things hard for Akoe. At the same time, trying to limit the other players from scoring.
We approach our 2-minute mark here in the second quarter. A 2-possession lead in favor of NU. JC for 3. Knocks it down. How about Bonzalida joining in from beyond the arc?
Bonzalida showing us the range. Sabi niya, di lang ako puro defense, may shooting din ako.
Check that, that's a long 2. Reyes telegraphs it. 4-2 fast break. Vince to Jean Carrillo. And he was fouled as he flew to the basket. But first, take a look at this JC Bonzalida.
That was a good recognition. Having that kind of confidence, challenging Akoe's defense.
Carrillo will be taking 2 free throws. And we saw the composure of Adamson. They started off the second quarter with an 8-0 run by NU. But it's that composure, it's that championship experience that led them back to this ball game.
Well, it speaks well of their consistency. Whether they make a basket or not, they're not gonna sway away from their brand of basketball. They're gonna keep playing defense and they're gonna keep playing offense.
O'Malley for the lead. No, Pelado with the rebound. No numbers for Tom. He continues to go. Tom Pelado at hang time. Akoe had bad intentions. Renzo, are you sure we're watching a juniors basketball game? Are you sure?
Pero partner, kahit ako nahihirapan na ako huminga sa game na to eh. Akoe just had bad intentions on that play.
Nepasena will be taking 2 free throws. Sahili checks in. Reyes and Medina will be taken out. Nepasena makes his first free throw. He's now 3 for 3 from the line. Perfect stroke there by Nepasena. He will be taken out. Spalanca will replace him. With close to a minute remaining in our first half. JC looking for the handoff. Carrillo utilizing the screen. Spin move. Akoe was there. Quick trigger. That won't go. O'Malley hesitates. Still a lot of time remaining with 9. Garcia manages to slice inside everything but the basket. Here comes Alfanta. Finds a trailing Palanca. Can't finish there. And now it's O'Malley's turn to run. Garcia, the quick pass. What a block by Palanca.
Not giving up on that play. Blanca doing a great job blocking that basketball.
3 seconds differential between shot clock and game clock. Alfanta on an island. He gives it to 𝔍𝔞𝔪�. No spacing there. 𝔍𝔞𝔪 still manages to put it through. New bullpups for the Adamson basketball. So it's Bonzalida, Garcia, Reyes, O'Malley, and Medina to try to get a shot across. Garcia brings it down. Hands it off to O'Malley. 2 seconds to shoot. Reyes to beat the buzzer. And that will do it after 20 minutes of play. AdU with a terrific second quarter. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬
Sorry miss from Tagutongan, but that was a good look.
Garcia to Bonzalida, 4-0 burst for Adamson to start off. 𝔬𝔫𝔦𝔬𝔦 with a quick steal. Medina for the lead. Package delivered.
Adamson just starting this quarter strong. No warm-up needed.
7 points in less than 2 minutes of play. They have taken back the lead.
Here in the past couple of possessions, been a Garcia show, and what a layup from him and a pass coming from him to Bonzalida.
Garcia, smooth operating in today's ball game. 𝔐𝔞 misses the first free throw. So na-reverse uno card naman itong AdU. They had a great start to that second quarter, but now Adamson, with a blink of an eye, has taken back the lead. 𝔐𝔞 goes 0 for 2. Reyes soaring for the rebound. Vince sprinting down court. Garcia and Reyes. Vince, Pinoy step. Are you serious right now?
Just Garcia showing us a series of moves.
Pelado finds a cutting Alfanta, and Mac continues to pound the pain and continues to deliver here.
Here again, that was a good extra Euro step from Garcia. But Alfanta quick to answer with that quick knockout play again. And he's been doing it consistently all game long, cutting strong to the basket and making those shots.
It's been the Alfanta and Garcia show. They have been the main characters this entire ball game.
And they've been matching up. They've been matched up all game long, and they've been playing each other here.
Medina at the logo. Reyes looking for the handoff. Garcia with 10 seconds to shoot. Uses the Sahili screen from the elbow jumper. Midi won't bite. 𝔐𝔞 skying for the rebound. Pelado takes a survey down court. Wants an early screen from 𝔐𝔞. Tom, mid-ranger. That won't get the bounce. And the ball will shift towards the white shirts.
Adamson there trying to gang rebound and trying to control that board.
Garcia against Alfanta. This has been the matchup we've been wanting. 𝔐𝔫𝔦𝔬𝔦 now to Reyes. Vince. Tough shot there, well contested by Palanca. Here comes Alfanta now. Mac has Reyes on him. Double teamed by Sahili. Alley-oop play. Collins 𝔐𝔞 once again with a court vision.
Oh, that was a good read. A high-low play coming from 𝔐𝔞.
AdU regains advantage, but 𝔐𝔫𝔦 says not anymore as he drains that three-pointer.
Both teams not letting up, making spectacular plays.
Pelado, backdoor. Alfanta misses from point blank. Justin waves off Sahili, wants that Reyes screen. Sizing up Alfanta, he gives it to Sahili with a shot fake. Up and under 𝔐𝔞, well contested. Reyes telegraphs it. 𝔐𝔫𝔦 looking for a friend here. Vince kicks it out. Sahili thought about it for a quick second. Gives it to Garcia now with shot clock dwindling down. Garcia in and out dribble. Follow a jumper. He gets the bounce and in.
You can see how seasoned player he does. being patient, not getting rattled, and still be able to manufacture a shot there.
Sweet 16th point for Garcia. Palanca has a size advantage. Help D came from Reyes, but I believe he caught the hand of Palanca.
Here, Alfanta staying in front. But good defense, better offense there.
Justin Garcia, after that rewind, can make a whole highlight reel in just today's ball game, Renzo.
When you play against Garcia, he is really gonna challenge your defense. And when you're the defensive player playing against Garcia, you just gotta really give your all trying to stop this kind of player.
Esperanza just checked in, has not taken a shot. One possession lead, more than halfway done in our third quarter. Esperanza for three, and I think he heard you at halftime.
Calling up to the challenge. Esperanza making the timely three.
Pressure defense applied by Umali. Pelado looking to escape. Tom with a tough shot. Medina running the break. The pass to Abayo. JR. Medina was there to clean it up. And just like that, it's an 8-point lead for Adamson. And an offensive foul by NU. Oh, and things are getting chippy here between Pelado and Medina. Coach Mike Fermin is asking for a review from the referees. Let's take a look at this sequence. Tom Pelado will be caught with the offensive foul. Coach Mike Fermin was asking for a review.
Things getting physical in this ball game. The level of competition here.
Well, like we said, number one offensive and defensive team in Adamson versus number two offensive and defensive team in NU. What do you expect? It's a Final Four type of atmosphere.
There's gonna be a review on that last play.
So they are reviewing those elbows flying around between Medina and Pelado. Let's take a look at that one more time. I believe they're reviewing that last commotion on Tom Pelado as he was held to the ground by Umali. We'll see what the referees will decide here. It's been a physical basketball game nonetheless since the beginning of the first quarter.
And I mean, that's what you want to see from both teams who are top seeds in the league. Not giving each other an inch, trying to be physical. But the last thing we want to see here is a fight.
So an unsportsmanlike foul on Tom Pelado will hurt because that means free throws for Adamson with a 19-6 storm here in the third quarter, Renzo. Well, we do all know that basketball is a game of runs, and Adamson, composed in that first half, has made a huge run here in the third quarter.
And, you know, just like what you keep saying about Adamson, they're a well-oiled machine that anytime they could really step on the gas defensively and offensively.
Tom Pelado make his way outside of the dugout. Mali will make the first free throw. He goes 1 for 2, 9-point advantage for the Baby Falcons. What changed here for Adamson in that early third quarter where we saw them go at it right away?
And just like what we've been seeing, they stepped on the gas defensively, starting on defense, making stops after stops, and being consistent, making stops and executing on the offensive side.
Esperanza drives. He kicks it out to Medina. Shot clock down to 7. Earl short on the 3 as the shot clock was expiring. Roma. They give it to UC. Akowe will establish a screen. An offensive foul inside by Usop. Check that, that's on 𝔐𝔞𝔰𝔰. 𝔐𝔞𝔰𝔰, based on his body language alone, he looks a bit frustrated here.
He hasn't been getting the ball much in this ball game, and it speaks well of Adamson's defense trying to really deny him the basketball here.
He has taken 4 shots. Abayon, no, Sahile. It's 6 seconds, but that one out of bounds. Rugged past couple of sequences for both of these teams. Now a full court press by the Baby Falcons. Almost a steal. O'Malley, tenacious defense.
And also the reason to this 9-point lead of Adamson is they were able to do a better job controlling that rebounds, with Adamson already has 21 rebounds total compared to National University's 28.
Roma at the stripe because Adamson is in the penalty. And free throw story for NU, 11 for 18. Makmak Alfanta, you know he just wants to get back in and do his thing. So Roma on his second attempt. Well, this is one way for NU to get back in the ball game, maximize that penalty, but they've been struggling from the free throw line a bit here, Renzo. 11 for 19.
And you know, a lot of games has caused a lot of teams missing those free throws.
Esperanza sends it middle, now to O'Malley. At the right side, Abayon will set the screen. The kick out to Medina, squares up and puts it in.
Adamson, that was a good play coming from Esperanza. Patient enough on operating that ball screen that led to a wing 3-point shot.
Akowe outside of his comfort zone. And the charging call. J.R. Abayon gets a round of applause from the bench.
Akowe there, doing a bit too much, going outside of his role. Maybe a bit of frustration there also.
You know, that dribbling, that attacking from the 3-point line, that's what's next for Collins Akowe's game. Medina, heat check. Heat check. Back-to-back threes for Medina.
Good recognition.
Eco Oil Center, some of our fans in attendance supporting NU and Adamson. Renzo, the defense of Adamson, a quick shift. Now with a 14-point lead, what are they doing differently as we see here?
And just like what I told you, Adamson just really trapping those ball screens.
They've been forcing, like you said, the forwards to put the ball down, which is outside of their comfort level. But it's a classic Coach Mike Fermin. He is a defensive master tactician, and we've seen it right here in the third quarter.
And that's something a team like Adamson would really make as an adjustment to really make things hard for the guards of NU to even make a good pass going to the big men of NU.
A lot to do with experience. A lot of these players experienced heartbreak in season 85, namely Bonzalida, Medina, Garcia, and Reyes, 4 of their leaders. So this is what we call the redemption tour for season 86, as Palanca makes it back-to-back free throws. As we approach our 2-minute mark, a 12-point advantage still by Adamson. Esperanza maximizing the screen. Sahili thought about it. We'll find Medina. He has been red hot this quarter. 8 to score here. Medina. Check that. That's Umali from the corner.
And talking about consistent basketball, kahit sinong players ipasok ng Adamson, same tempo, same pace of basketball.
Medina says goodbye. 8 straight points now for Earl.
Medina being alive in the third quarter.
There's that blitz you were talking about. Palanca forced to feed it to Tagotongan. And there's that pause when the bigs get it in the middle. They're not sure what to do or where to give it. But first, Earl Medina with his easiest bucket of the ball game. Pero knowing him, mas madali pa yung 3-pointer sa layup.
Higher percentage pa ata siya sa 3 points.
Well, actually, right now, they're tied. Yung 2-point field goal and 3-point field goal niya. Medina once again. Abayon with a hustle to try to give them a fresh 14, but that one tapped out of bounds. With a minute, 2 seconds remaining.
Adamson not really giving up on every play here in this game. So far, NU has been tentative. They're not being really decisive in this game, and that's something they gotta fix if they wanna get back in this ball game.
I like how you use the word decisiveness, Renzo, because we talked about the guards who, 3 of their guards are averaging close to 13 assists, talking about Tagotongan, Cartel, and Roma.
Because when you're the point guard or when you're the guards of NU, whichever direction you guys go to, that would be the direction of the whole team. So if you're composed, you're decisive, that's where it will go. And here we see Coach Denok Miranda scouting their next opponent for Final Four.
FEU with a big win against UST in today's ball game. Esperanza. We'll send it back out. Umali now. Working a 2-man game with Abayon. Esperanza looking to create. Steps back for 3. Back iron it goes. It ends up with Garcia, but Palanca with the block.
Again, Garcia with the right mindset, but Palanca was there to deny the basketball.
So it's Abayon out, Reyes in. Sahili to a cutting Reyes off the pin down. Garcia stretches for the rebound. Vince with 2 seconds to shoot. Garcia to beat the buzzer. And Akoe secures another rebound. That's his 14th of the ball game. Tagutongan emergency pass, Garcia. And at the end of 3 quarters,
looking for an open teammate and an easy bucket.
Garcia just makes it look so easy in passing and scoring. Cartel drifting left, kicks it out. UC, they need this, and he drains it.
There you go, a much-needed basket to stop the momentum of Adamson.
Lead cut down to 9. That's UC's 9th point of the ball game. We approach our halfway point in the 4th and final chapter. Tight pass to Medina, and UC playing the passing lanes.
And you know, Adamson doing a great job exploiting their advantage with the guards. But here, a very timely bucket from the NU team.
Reyes to a backdoor with Garcia, who banks it home.
So far, Garcia playing tremendously in this game.
That's his 3rd shot over 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰.
I told you, this player is fearless.
Collins, sidestep, finishes on the Euro.
That was a good possession there for 𝔐𝔠𝔰, exerting himself more on the offensive end.
NU needs multiple stops here. Medina open. Fourth three-pointer of the ball game. Medina now with 20 big points. Garcia trying to sneak attack from behind. Alfanta gave it to Usop. Earl Medina here.
Again, starting from Garcia, making it possible for his team to convert a basket again. You know, Garcia's been playing great in this ball game. Already has 18 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. So far, an all-around game for Garcia.
With 3 steals as well.
And Coach Fermin just puts in out a much-deserved rest for his player, Garcia.
Couple of handoffs here. Jean to Esperanza. Mark will kick it out to Reyes with 3 seconds to work with. Vince to beat the buzzer. Tough shot after tough shot for Adamson.
You just could see the composure there from these Adamson players.
And once 𝔐𝔠𝔰 drives right, there's just no stopping him. He's like a tank inside the paint.
Definitely, and that's what you want to see more from 𝔐𝔠𝔰, exerting himself inside the paint.
Although he really needs to maximize on his free throws. He's missed 7 free throws this game. 12 missed free throws for NU. Has come back to bite them here.
𝔐𝔠𝔰 continue to struggle from beyond the free throw line.
𝔐𝔠𝔰 gets it right back. Was fouled. Another 2 free throws for 𝔐𝔠𝔰. Thanks to that offensive rebound.
I know that those free throws, it's something you really gotta work on in practice. It's more of the repetition, the reps, and the right fundamentals there.
𝔐𝔠𝔰 finally makes one. Cuts this lead down to 13. 3:26 remaining here in our 4th quarter. Carrillo leaping to get a rebound across. Esperanza. Need to milk some clock here as time is in their favor. Jean to JC. Esperanza, 6 seconds to score. The hesitation to the spin. Kicks it out. Medina contested. Gonzalida slips through his fingers and the shot clock will expire.
That was a great defensive possession for NU, and they need to get something out of this offensive possession if they want to get back in this ball game.
Alfanta, quiet fourth quarter. Mac challenging JC. Blocked from behind by Carillo. Halong gigil yung reaction ni Gene Carillo. Thought he got all ball.
Alfanta doing everything he could to put that basket inside.
That's 2 free throws for Mac Alfanta. Now has 18 points. Make that 19 his highest here in season 86. It was 20. And he has tied his highest for season 86. Alfanta now has 20 points. Still down by 11 though. They would need to pull multiple stops as we approach our 2-minute mark. Garcia, 1-on-1 against Tagutongan. On an island, Garcia the spin. Gonzalida the 3. Money!
Gonzalida showing us the range. I'm not all defense, I also have that range in me.
Cartel with a quick answer. Esperanza just looking to have a sense of ball control here as we are down to our last 2 minutes of our fourth quarter. Garcia sidestep. Medina corner. Bottoms. Medina 5 for 8 from beyond the arc. None bigger than this one.
First Gonzalida, now Medina from the corner 3.
Timeout by NU.